am afraid I'm not afraid, sorry to announce that our own Coach Dan will not be joining us this morning. So, hey, I'm pivoting. We have to pivot. And when I pivot, I call on whoever I need to help me out. But one thing I was thinking as I was coming on, that I was going to share a story about Coach Dan, particularly something that happened last week with he and I, um, and how it can pertain. I always try to, make my life experiences share them with you, because that's how you live your life. You learn something when you're living, and then you share with other people, and maybe they get something from it. But we always talk about three-way calls. Always, 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 always. And so I was meeting with a couple, and this is a relationship. So let me tell you, I've known this young lady, and she lives in South Carolina. And I've known her. She did great things, big things in Organo Gold with Colton Bugs. She was his wife's best friend at the time. And so I invited her into our business. I didn't invite her into our business. I shared our business with her, meaning, and what did she like? She liked the flat belly lifestyle. So she did it, and she got results, and she needed to get results because she was a new mom of 50 years old. New mom, 50 years old. And she had some issues, and she knows she needed to be healthy for her child. And so she did the cleanse. She came to Chicago. She's originally from South Carolina, but came to Chicago for a visit. Came by the now. This is we did this when we first introduced Flat Belly Lifestyle. She got started, did the cleanse. Then she came to the dispensary when she came to visit Chicago, and that probably was about 2.5 months ago. Came by, happened to Melissa was there, and we introduced. We sat there. We even did a scan on her 10-year-old niece, and she really came for a visit with me. But since I was at the dispensary, that's where we were. And then she left and said, "Call me back," and said, "You know what? I got my friends that I was visiting here, they want to come by." And so that meeting took another 2.5 months. But finally on Friday they came back, they got a scan, we got to talking, very busy, busy couple. And so they fell in love with the flat belly lifestyle. But Coach Dan and I had a meeting that day, so he was there too. And that three-way, because it was her husband, that three-way just signed the deal. Signed the deal. I mean, I knew they were interested in doing the cleanse. But when they started talking about people that they knew in common, and how this could change people's lives, and da 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 da, they got all in. They came in, they're coming in as diamond dispensary owners and getting their bioscan all at the same time. So that third party validation is, guys, I can't say enough about it. When you're when you invite people in, when we do different things, if you're at a party, you always want to have your upline. If you've got guests there, you want to introduce them to your upline. You want to have your upline get in a little huddle. People are there at the parties. They don't hurry home. They don't leave, but they get in different little things and they start talking, little huddles. And if you don't invite your upline over, if you don't invite your third party, it could be a Minister Mooney might be at the party. It could be a Crystal Robinson at the party. I don't care who it is. Just bring that other third party in to sometimes be a third voice, especially if you know the person yourself. In this case, I didn't know the person, but the advantage was that it was a husband and wife, and Coach Dan was there for the husband, and they really clicked, they really bonded. So if you're missing out, and this same thing can convey through a telephone call, guys. It does not always have to be in person. That just happened by accident, wasn't planned. But let me tell you what came because of that. Because that couple said they wanted to come in, they were really excited. They had people as they were sitting there that they wanted to do the business and to do and it always isn't like that. 10% of the people, 1 out of 10 are going to say, "Hey, I'm going to do it, but I want to do the business too." But they're sitting there saying, "Hey, I know all these people. that I can contact and that they need to do this. I know these initiatives that are health initiatives that are going on that this could benefit by. Now, the girl in South Carolina, when I don't call her, I really don't call her till Monday. Now, we met on Friday. They called her the minute they walked out of the dispensary. They called her and said, girl, we getting ready to blow this up. She gets excited. We happen to be going to South Carolina to celebrate our phenomenal. I'm taking you through all this whole story to show you how life just happens and you just do your business as you're living your life. So we're going to celebrate our phenomenal Kathy Weathersby birthday on the Labor Day weekend. She lives about an hour and a half from Kathy. She says, girl, how many people can you take care of when you get here? Can we do a meeting? And I said, sure, we can do it. But actually, we had already set up the meeting. But when we talked Monday, she was like, okay, how many people can you guys handle? How many people will you have to be able to scan? I said, well, how many can you get? She said, whatever, because they live in a small town. So, of course, small towns, everybody know everybody. She said, I'm calling people from Charleston. I'm calling people that my family members from Columbia and those that are here in Sumter. So do you think you can handle 25 or 30? So, guys, I'm saying all of that to say, it didn't start out yesterday. I talked to her when we first got started with Flat Belly Lifestyle. It didn't happen as soon as she left. It still took 2 months for that couple to get to the dispensary or for us to meet. We could have met anywhere, but we decided on the dispensary. It took 2 months more for that to happen. But I stayed consistent. I stayed dropping little nuggets. I stayed texting after I knew how busy the couple was. I just would text, hey, how does this look? 2 weeks ago is when she made that appointment and she kept it. And then I was consistent in that. And if nobody had been there, I would have still done a 3-way because why? 3 ways are important. Yes, I'm the chief sales officer of the company, but guess what? I've been talking to them now via text and over the phone for over 2 months. So now they needed a fresh anointing. They needed a fresh voice. And that just happened to be Coach Dan. It could have been Melissa. It could have been Ernestine Davis. Because why? Because her husband is a coach, a fitness coach and a cycler. So it could have been someone else, but it was going to definitely be a third party because over these 2 months, I've been talking to them constantly by text or by phone calls. So guys, I'm saying this long story to show that I use the system. I talked and reached out to somebody I knew. I asked them for referrals. They gave referrals. I stayed consistent with the referrals. I didn't call them every day. I didn't call them every week, but I kept on sending little information, sending different things that we were doing. I stayed consistent, putting them on the Facebook page, turn around, had a 3-way when they finally got there. Now she's excited. They're excited. And did that happen over a year's time? Yes. But do you think I'm no happier now than I would have been if they did it the next day? Which, if you are reading the book, your first year in network marketing, it lays all that out. That's why I don't get over anxious. That's why I don't get connected to the outcome, just the process. What am I supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be doing sharing what we have, taking people on elevation experiences. And even though that was a one-on-one, I still took them through the awakening of the senses with the eucalyptus oil. I did the oud oil. I even let them use, after they finished their bioscan, they got to sample the pain cream and the aronia berry juice. So I still took them on an elevation experience. It was the party. I tell you, it's a party. Doesn't matter if it's 5 people, 10 people, 1 people, 2 people. It's still a party, and you still want to share everything that you have. And so, guys, I did that impromptu, but I was going to tell that story anyway. So I'm going to open it up where if any of you have that, and if any of you get anything about this is a journey. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It takes time sometimes. Did a party with Mom Mitchell and James on Sunday. They had a phenomenal turnout. James was in that kitchen helping elevate that experience. He did the carrots and the celery. He was, while Ma Mitchell was team working with her guests doing the foot massage. So my thing is, guys, this is something that you can do. She had a couple of distributors there that hadn't been doing anything, but they came for the experience, and now she booked a party from a party. That's how the business is done. Guys, it's simple. You can do it. I know you can do it. You can have fun doing it. People appreciate you. And again, we talked last night and we were talking about, everybody does not have that bioscan. Everybody is not that coach, but you can learn that blood type testing. And I'm telling you, when you start in your elevation experience in zone 1, when you're talking to them about the blood test and the blood types and what foods they can eat, they get engrossed in that. They're like, oh my goodness, I've been eating chicken, and chicken is something should be avoiding. And they start their conversation on that. They know they got high blood pressure. They know they have issues, medical issues. So it's not like the bioscan is the emphasis. What is the emphasis, guys, is that they need to get healthier. So you are the leader. You're the person that takes charge. You're the person that puts whatever we have in front of them. So if you're having their senses awakening with the eucalyptus and the oud oil, and you're sharing the blood type testing, what A's can eat, what B's can eat, A, B, and O. And when they're getting that in their head saying, oh my God, I've been eating all the wrong things. That's why I probably has all this inflammation in my body. When you can show them that, and then you can take them and show them how that aronia berry can help with different types of cancers, Alzheimer's, dementia, help reduce the appetite, helps cut out inflammation. When you can put that pain cream on them. And I'm telling them, it's not for old people that have arthritis. No, it's for fitness. It's for people that have PMS. It's for women that have menstrual pain. It's everything. Now you include everybody. Because once you say pain cream, they think arthritis. And like, I don't have arthritis. Even though when they go out and work out, they still have some pain, some agitation. So let them know that it's for everybody. When you paint the elevation experience, guys, at the end of the day, even if you don't have a coach, even if you're not a coach, you can still close the deal, because guess what? They're looking at what they haven't been doing because you pointed it out to them. You've let them know, and they're ready to follow your lead. Now, if you got a bioscan, if you happen to be a coach, that's a cherry on the top. But that's not the only way that you can have these elevation parties and be successful at them. People follow what you show them. You are the CEO. You are the person that's presenting. So make your elevation experience a true elevation. And with that being said, I've almost talked Coach Dan's 15 minutes. I'm getting ready to give you a bonus, because he said the first 10 people that text him, he would be coaching. I don't remember how long he said the coaching session would be, but I'm about to give you his number, and you're going to text and get your whatever he promised. His number is 708 945 9876. If you would like a coaching session with Coach Dan, he said he's taking the first 10. 708 945 9876. Y'all probably not listening to me anymore, because I'm sure you out there texting Coach Dan. So with that being said, it's Wednesday, guys. It's Wind Down Wednesday at the office at 12 p.m. And then it is Scan Party tonight with our own minister, Diamond Mooney. So get there, all right? And go out and push. Bye now. Go have a kind of day.